Hi, I'm Larry Karaszewski, and this is Trailers from Hell. In case you don't know, dolls are pills, and the three women in today's movie like to pop a lot of them. Prepare yourself, it's 1967's Valley of the Dolls.
Now, the motion picture that shows what America's all-time #1 bestseller first put into words.
Okay, shoot me. I love Valley of the Dolls. And not in a so bad it's good kind of way. I think the movie is terrific. It delivers everything it promises. Too often with soap operas, melodramas, or women's pictures, sexism seeps into the criticism. It's easy to dump on them for being trashy, but they're supposed to be trashy. That's the genre. It would be like criticizing a Clint Eastwood movie for gunplay. Valley of the Dolls works by its own rules. Of course, it's based on the huge Jackie Suzanne bestseller. I think at the time it had outsold everything but the Bible. It was directed by Mark Robeson, a journeyman director who probably got the job because he directed the film version of Peyton Place, the previous bestseller that outsold everything but the Bible. Peyton is also pretty entertaining. Robeson actually got a Best Director Oscar nomination for that one. Valley of the Dolls stars Barbara Parkins, Patty Duke, and Sharon Tate as three friends who try to make it in the bad old business of show, and these girls get eaten alive. If the movie has a weakness, it's probably Patty Duke. I love her, the way she screams, "I'm Neely O'Hara!" But the character's talent is supposed to knock your socks off, and Duke's strengths as a performer come from her good nature, her normalcy. She's the girl next door. I mean, imagine what a young Streisand or Liza Minnelli would have done in this part. On a similar note, Judy Garland was supposed to play the Helen Larson role, the grand old dame of Broadway, but she got replaced late in the game by Susan Hayward, who is good, but she's not Garland. The movie was the last film of Sharon Tate. In fact, it was successfully reissued after her brutal murder. It's her best performance. She works in this movie because her character is not supposed to be talented, so you're not expecting to be wowed all the time. The other lead, Barbara Parkins, is lovely to look at. She has a dark, sad presence. Also with a nice sadness is the musical score by Andre and Dory Previn and John Williams. I love the theme from the Valley of the Dolls, sung by Dionne Warwick. It might be my favorite theme song ever. It creates an appropriate mood for the film.
Dope. You get out of my way. I've got a guy waiting for me.
That's a switch from the bags you're usually stuck with.
At least I never had to marry one.
You take that back!
Get your hands off me!
Critics really beat up on Valley of the Dolls when it came out, and I think part of the negative reaction can be explained because the movie arrived too late. It was out of its era. It's really a late 50s, early 60s kind of story. By 1967, free love, marijuana, and young hippies had taken over. A bunch of rich white ladies hooked on prescription pills seemed a little old hat, uncool. And cameos by Georgie Jessel and Joey Bishop certainly didn't help add to the hip factor.
Oh, Helen, come on. Neely O'Hara can't hurt you.
You bet your ass she can, because she isn't going to get the chance.
This film has a huge cult following in the gay community, but I think that's just because it's a lot of fun. Go check out Valley of the Dolls.
Valley of the Dolls.